Hi everybody, welcome to the Nerdfighter Book Club. My name is Madeline, and this summer my friends and I are going to be rereading Looking for Alaska, An Abundance of Katherines, Paper Towns, and The Fault in Our Stars, all of John Green's solo novels. We will put the schedule that we're going to be following down in the description box so that you can read along with us. But all of the videos this week are going to be about the first part of Looking for Alaska, from the beginning of the book up until the section called 67 Days Before, including that section. I became a Nerdfighter back in January 2009 when I heard John and Hank on Pottercast, and then I went to LeakyCon 2009 and I met John very briefly, and I already knew that I wanted to read all of his books, but I hadn't yet. And so when I got home from LeakyCon, my birthday was a couple weeks later, and I got all of his books for my birthday, and that's when I first read them. And I haven't read any of them since. So, Looking for Alaska. One of the things that fascinates me about this book is the way that it's structured. Before you even get to the beginning of the text of the story, you see a page that says before. And you know that there's gonna be some kind of earth-shaking change down the road. You don't even know any of the characters or the setting or anything yet, but you know there's a huge change coming. And for me, that's an instant hook. I want to be a writer someday, and I love to think about different ways to structure stories. And the way John has structured Looking for Alaska just fascinates me. So the book starts out with a kid named Miles, who soon gets the nickname Pudge, and he's going to a boarding school. One thing I absolutely love about John Green's writing is that every now and then he uses some phrase or combination of words or whatever that just like blow me away with how descriptive and succinct and perfect they are, and I just get really excited when I come across those phrases. There's one when Pudge is in Alaska's room for the first time, and he's looking around at the hundreds of books she has stacked up in there, and he thinks about what would happen if all of those books fell over. And he says, the domino effect could engulf the three of us in an asphyxiating mass of literature. I just love that image. If I have to die, other than just like of old age in my sleep, I would like to die buried in an asphyxiating mass of literature. That sounds nice. On the first day of classes, Pudge goes to his world religions class, which is taught by this frail old man named Dr. Hyde. Dr. Hyde says, religions are important whether or not you believe in anything. And I totally agree with this. Religions and belief systems are a part of culture, and culture shapes the way that people look at the world, think about the world, respond to things that happen in the world. Even if you are not religious, you do a disservice to everybody by saying that religions are worthless and there's no point in understanding them, and you just throw them away. Because you will never understand other people if you don't make a point to understand other religions. The final thing that I want to talk about is the conversation that Pudge and Alaska have when they're sitting in the TV room 100 days before. And Alaska says that the future is just a way for people to escape the present. People spend all this time dreaming about what the future is going to be so that they can not be there in the present. When you stop and think about it, Alaska lives a lot in the future, and soon we come to find out that she lives a lot in the past too. I think she's very good at acting like she's in the present, but she's not really there. Her brain is either in the past or the future. Pudge kind of disagrees with her, and he sees the future as a motivator for the present. That's how he generally is. He starts out thinking a lot about the future in the book, about going to Culver Creek and anticipating that, but once he gets to the boarding school, he really is in the present every day. Like Dr. Hyde tells him, be present. Pudge really is generally pretty good at that. But for me, I see the future as a motivator for the present. Depending on my mindset, I'm either sitting there thinking, oh, my life is terrible, I am never going to amount to anything, and that makes me want to get up and do something to change my lot in life, you know, and accomplish the future goals I have. Or, if I'm in a good mood, I sit there and I think about all the wonderful things that I would like to accomplish someday, and the books that I would like to write, and the translations that I would like to do, and that gives me motivation to keep working towards those things and keep doing those things. So my question for you viewers, that I would love to see an answer for in the comments or in a video response, is, do you agree with Pudge or with Alaska about the future? Do you think that future is an escape from the present, or is it a motivator for the present? I would love to read your answers. I'd love to see some discussion going on in the comments, and we'll have more videos for you all this week. You'll get to see Elisa tomorrow. Have a great day, everybody. Keep reading. Bye.